Hey, this is Nellie's Farm. It is August 3rd, 2025. I've got a few Social Security updates for you guys. I have not seen these really out there, and I try to do videos to inform you guys on what's going on because, a lot of people get benefits and try to get through this quickly as possible. I think it's about to rain on me. So here we go. Like I said, I really haven't seen much about this anywhere else. These are my baby habanero peppers and Mindy Kitty, of course. We have a long growing season in Alabama, which is one reason why I moved here. So, and that is the best thing I have growing this year, by the way, is habanero peppers. They're doing great. I'll walk around the garden a few minutes while I tell you about these changes. I have good and bad news, and this is my baby fig tree, still in the bucket. Still haven't planted it. Still need to decide where to put it. Well, first, the good news. How about that? Now, as far as, do you guys remember when I reported that there's going to be big changes to Social Security as far as they're eliminating paper checks, which I actually thought they did that years ago, but I guess not. They were going to go ahead and stop all and force people to get cards or automatic, payments in their bank accounts by September 30th as part of the initiative by the government to modernize payment systems via direct deposit or electronic payments, whatever. Now they say that it'll continue with the paper checks, including those that have SSI disability and retirement, if you have no other way to receive payments. Now, Dee Dee, don't you get into my melons and squash over there, Dee Dee. But anyway, that's good news. So apparently 600,000 Americans still get paper checks, and I had no idea about that. So I wanted to let you know. So people have longer, they don't have to, feel stressed out or pressured about that. Now, excuse me, I'm dealing with bad allergies today, guys. If I sound like Darth Vader, that's why. And I apologize. So, this is the bad news, okay? The bad news is Social Security will now be requiring in-person visits only for simple things like changing your info. No more phone calls. In the past, you could call them to make changes, after, you've given them basic information about yourself to prove who you were. Well, unfortunately, that's ending. SSA Overwhelm, they are overwhelming their local offices by forcing millions of Americans to come to their office. I'm sorry, my little notes are blowing around. It's a windy day here in rural Alabama today, which is kind of unusual. Forcing them to come to their office instead of the simple phone calls, while cutting more staff to serve these people. Now, the staff is already undergone because, there has been so many people, including Birmingham, which is the biggest town to me. It's 45 minutes from me, but I've been hearing, that they're really stressed out. They got long lines and long wait times, guys. Now, these offices serve mostly senior citizens, disabled, bereaved families, like a widow or widower who just lost their spouse. They have to go to Social Security office. They helped 32 million of these people last year. But now the new policy that takes effect mid-August, guys, so very soon here, they'll be forced to make trips in person where they'll face longer wait times for appointments and slower processing times. Now, these services that they need to get done are routine tasks that always were done by phone, such as changing address, checking the status of your claim, requesting verification of benefits. Like in letters, you have to have, something to show your income, tax forms, etc. Just little things like that. No longer can do in the phone. Now, The only way that you are able, okay, to bypass going and do it by the phone will be to require the beneficiary to complete a multi-factor, multi-step online verification process to generate a one-time PIN code to prove their identity. And by the way, I'm seeing that more and more. Now, if you're a big tech person and you're younger, this stuff probably won't bother you. But now, like, I'm getting in different places online, which I can't stand. I really don't enjoy being online. I'd rather be out here, guys, in real life. But I'm seeing more and more offers to do that, generate PIN codes, and I don't totally understand it, but I have done a little research. Oh, look, a little visitor, even though it's been cloudy all day. He's the only one I've seen over here today in this old Zena Flower. Hey, little guy. You're kind of late to the party, aren't you? It's almost dark. But anyway, I'm seeing offers online in different websites and stuff to do that. And they say, like eBay, email, they're saying this will protect you. Nobody can hack your account. Guess what? I don't believe that. People get hacked all the time. Every place gets hacked. Even the best ones get hacked. And I'm hearing that they're going to line up, these PIN code things are all part of the Beast system. The coming Beast system, it's actually not coming, it's here. And this is one way they're going to get everybody on board. So I guess you can, if you are able to jump through all those techno hoops, okay, to prove who you are, which, well, like I said, I mean, it might not be a big deal for a younger person, but it would be me. And you know how it always, like, for me, things always go wrong, like, internet will go out, or it'll just say, sorry, check back later, not working. That happens all the time to me. So frustrating. That would make it a million times worse. So, that's the deal. 3 to 4 million more people will have to go to the field offices, which are closing up everywhere, by the way. The one in Anniston, Alabama closed right after COVID, and I had no idea. That's the one I would go to when I had to, until I pulled up there. And they're only open for appointments. You can't just walk in anymore. But they're closing a lot of them completely. And for people like me that have an unreliable vehicle that overheats and low income, and there's no Uber, there's no public transportation, cabs, nothing out here, nothing. It'll make, life a lot more difficult. And for a lot of people, this is their only income. And this will create an increased burden, of course. An already overwhelmed system. Especially people, like I said, right here. In rural areas in America. So I just wanted to bring you guys this vital information. Please pass it along. Please hit the thumbs up. Hardly anybody's doing that. I would appreciate it if you guys would do that for me. And I hope you guys had a great weekend. I've been wanting to bring you that info and video for a few days now. So I want you guys to have a great evening. And thank you for listening. Subscribe and hit the thumbs up for me. Have a good evening, everybody. Nellie's Farm signing off. Thanks for watching.